Say, man, hey, man, got another day, man. The quarterback can play, man. Uh, it's early. I think it's going to be one person in here with me. I said I needed to smoke one, but I may have already smoked a piece of a little one I had waiting from last night. Looking at Say, man, hey, man, got another day, man. The quarterback can play, man. About the quarterback play. Everybody get on the line, right? Down. Set. Blue. 32. Molly Glovey. Fuck you. Good morning, beautifuls. Good morning, beautiful Penny. Good morning, Southwest Virginia. Twister. It is with my deepest condolences. Looking ass. Oh, stepped on sandcastle face looking ass. Oh, rusty tailgate on a truck that don't run looking ass. Oh, built Ford tough bumper hitch looking ass. Oh, Alaskan Malamute face. This bitch is a German that just won't shepherd. She's a pit that refuses to bull looking ass. She's a China shop in a bull looking ass. Bit off fish McSandwich face. Oh, green apple watermelon Jolly Rancher neck. Your face looking ass. Oh. Oh, American largemouth bass neck. Oh, aluminum soda can legs. Oh, shit. Oh, kindergarten nap time ass. Hey, I need a refill on my lithium looking ass. Hey, y'all want to see a transformative diary of an extremely disturbed and profusely ugly white woman who's half Puerto Rican? Oh, the sponsor for this morning is Cookies, Burner's Cookies. Oh, shit. Oh. Damn, the left side of my head is receding looking ass. Look like the barber plugged me head ass. Nope, but that's the way God made me looking ass. All right, I just snorted like Lizzie. Look at this. Hold on. 423 Chase's new invoice ain't right looking ass. You want to see it? Oh shit, this is too much. I went too hard in the yard, man. Holy shit. Look at this looking ass. We'll get to this. Look. Cumulus Media. So, look here. What is this for? Radio and television info advertising. What's the price on that? A lovely even $57.80 with no change. How often does that fucking happen? You do know the going fucking tax on $1, don't you? There's some fucking cents on there, and you, my friend, got no fucking sense sending out some shit like this. Let me show you something else that's pretty cute. 9-month term. All right. Shit. Y'all with the shits this morning already? Let me try to fix this. There we go. I got to get on my barber about that shit. Dude kind of cropped me a little low right there, man. You dig? That's better. Shouts out to Did You Catch That? Look, get in my email and let's work it out. JW Designs, like, look here. Man, we're about to get to that today. We're about to tie up a bunch of these loose ends that Griff left out there. I swear, for God. Look here. I swear on my mama and them. Yeah, you can't fix perfect looking ass. Love you, Penny. Say, man, look here, man. This is going to be so transformative. I'm going to make this shit look good looking ass. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to Molly Golightly's fupa looking ass. Look at her. She's backstage trying to get ready looking ass. I know exactly what hotel they're in right now looking ass, because I stayed in that one and it has the same lines in the ceiling looking ass. I know exactly where they are. I know exactly where they are. Right over here, there's a door, a double door, and it goes into a living room with a TV. I probably stayed in the same room looking ass. I know exactly where you are. Looking at. Don't tell them you're at the motherfucking Me Holiday Inn Express in Rogersville looking at. Because that's where the fuck you at. This bitch looked like she broke her own back holding these lies up looking ass. Somebody get this bitch a floor jack looking ass. No, but on the cool, she needs a floor jack to lift her fucking life out of the hole that she's drove this shit right down into. Because let me tell you what, Molly. I know that your husband is a scout troop leader. I reached out to them yesterday to tell them that they have a scout leader who's leading boys, who's an anti-vaxxer, who is also involved with counterfeit COVID cards with his wife. They're going to be sending me an email today, an official email where I could send all this data over to them, and then they could take a look at what the fuck y'all really got going on. Because that shit ain't cool, bro. You're taking that bullshit thinking and that bullshit ass vaccine around these kids, bro. Mr. Z, Mr. Zula, Alpha Dickhead. I can't let you do it, man. When there's kids involved, I can't let you do it, right? So that's a thing now, Mr. Zadinsky.
Really? Really?
Oh, shit. Looking ass.
Really? Really?
Look at her. She's trying to get the gall up to jump off the diving board looking ass. Molly, if you don't bring your ass on now, looking ass. And she's on. Cue cameras, cue lights, cue sound, rolling, tracking, record.
167 people.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to start off by saying this bitch has had that fucking shirt on for 3 days now. And I seen you running all around, you musty, dusty, onion, armpit smelling motherfucker, you skank.
All right.
I want to say right now also that if she would wipe some of the fucking makeup off her glasses, whoa. I think she needs some stronger glasses. That's the problem.
I wasn't actually going to go.
In fact, if she would take that weapon of high-powered perception and point it at herself, she may figure some shit out.
I wasn't going to go live.
I wished you hadn't. Hey, Molly, you want to smoke a joint? Damn, Molly. You keep trying to button that top button on this thing, but that fucking neck you got is like a fucking bicep. It won't allow it. It's like, big woman in a little shirt. Looking
I wasn't
at
going to go live. Listen. I wasn't
But guess what? She talked herself right into it. Didn't take much.
going to go live. My plan was to just kind of update you guys on.
Your plan last night was FUBAR, bitch. And I still think if you got that shirt on, you probably ain't washed that fucking hair you got either, do you? It looks like you're starting to get dreads already. I mean, look, the hair on top of your fucking melon is starting to lock, bitch. Lock.
What had happened in the day, and it's just.
Don't tell me the rapper sound means she's getting ready to eat in our face. You are fucking ugly.
All right, so I'm just.
You got the neck of a fucking albino silverback gorilla from the Congo looking ass. Like you eat bananas sideways looking ass.
Gonna be honest and just say.
You ain't never been honest in your life looking ass. Your husband even thinks that son is his looking ass.
Whoa. Come on, man, you know?
Hey, you paid all that money to cut on. Let me tell you something real quick. Did you know that bitch bought $300 worth of pictures of what she used to look like? It's like, this ain't Halloween, bitch. I don't have my Jedi, you know what I mean, Mandalorian costume on, right? Like, bitch, what you need to sell pictures of what you look like right now looking ass. Like, if you try to pass off a license with that old picture looking ass, they're going to think you're trying to sneak one in on them. And I would say you're not even trying to sneak one in. It looks like you're trying to sneak about 2,700 in. Not only that, but you did all that cutting on your face, and I think that they must have did something with the nerves because I hear you making fun of Candace's Bell's palsy. So that probably would lead me to believe you don't have Bell's palsy. You just make fun of people that do. So I'm going to guess that your saggy left side of your face is because a doctor malpracticed the nerves somewhere in your mandible or jaw structure.
So the reason I'm doing this, and I wasn't going to go live at all.
She keeps trying to convince us, but bitch, here you are.
For a hot minute. Thank you, Mike.
Now, I want to remind you that this woman been up all fucking night. She ain't slept. You want us to believe she slept in them clothes? That bitch, she been up all night and back posting again this morning. Like, no downtime looking ass. Like, how much Adderall did you steal from the white boy in Florida looking ass?
But this has to happen.
No, this doesn't have to happen. What had to happen already happened, and you let it happen, and it shouldn't have looking ass.
No, I'm going to explain everything. I've come. Hold on. All right, we should have. I'm
Thank God, guys. There's an explanation on the way.
at a hotel. I'm at a hotel.
No, not at any hotel. The Holiday Inn Express in Rogersville, Tennessee.
Are you guys cool? No sound. Are you guys sure? No sound?
They're just trolling you, you stupid motherfucker. We can hear you just fine. I do that all the time. I'll go in and they'll be in a good flow talking shit about something. I'll be like, no sound, no sound, no sound. And then guess what? You real simple-minded motherfuckers, you're like, no sound, no sound. 2 seconds later, you're like, what was I talking about? And then I go away.
Money grab was all fake?
Guess what? Money grab for her in a hotel. Well, we already know. Put it together.
Really? Really? I'm at a hotel. This is a hotel.
Actually, she's not at the Holiday Inn Express. She is at the Comfort Inn. That's where she's at. Pardon me. Comfort Inn. I was thinking that there was a door leading to a separate room, but look, she's in the boiled down version of a Ford Escort with roll up windows and shit.
Money grab.
Yeah, she's at the Comfort Inn.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta get out of this because
Back the camera up if you would, looking ass. We can see you just fine.
my emergency signal thing keeps going off. And it's making this sound. Now I can hear you.
I think she's had one drink too many, looking ass. Captain Morgan's sister, looking ass.
All right, listen. All right, let's go.
Look at them. I'm all ears. See how big they are?
We start from the beginning. All right?
Please.
You guys want to talk about Betty's rap sheet?
Not really. I mean, you should have addressed that weeks ago. Open your fucking eyes when you talk to me and hold your mouth open. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, Jesus would be mad if I stood up and made a joke about that. Hey, Molly, I think you got a cavity in your molar, cow.
Kidding me. All right, how about this? Can I make a deal with you guys?
No more deals. You're the devil. I don't make deals with the devil unless God tells me he designed it. Bitch, you are running on complete self-will and ego, and those are not godly.
Can you just lay off?
No way. Not a fucking chance. In fact, I wanted to get in on this early before Crew got up and before John Crimes and before the glare jumped in your ass like a proctology doctor. I mean, like a colonoscopy camera.
Just lay off me for a hot minute, all right? Views for all clicks. Listen, that video is not monetizable.
Yes, it's okay to say Don pulled up at the house when he was actually in his bed sleep. Long as you don't monetize it, looking ass.
That video is I don't even care.
Yeah, but we do, and that's why we're here now. Remember? You didn't want to go live about it, but here you are.
I took that freaking down.
Yeah, because that seems to be the MO, right? It's the same thing dogs do when they shit in the house. They try to hide it.
Yeah, let's make a deal. The deal is...
Here we go with another deal. The last deal I heard her try to make was right here. You want to hear it? Check it out. You want to hear the last deal she tried to make? Oh, here it is. Hold on. This is the last deal she tried to make. So that's the last deal she tried to make. If you do this interview for me, I'll delete everything I've ever done about you. Yeah, because just deleting it makes it okay, right? It's gone forever once you delete it, right, Molly? I would say you're the most clipped piece of shit all over. You are the most pirated and copyright infringed piece of orange Tennessee shirt wearing for 3 days, piece of dog shit I ever seen in my life.
Just calm down.
Molly Go Lightly is one of those turds you have in the morning when you're late for work and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be a quick one. And you ever had a shit that you just could never stop wiping? I mean, it's the opposite of those ones that you sit down and you're like, boom, and you wipe and you're like, oh, it's clean, I can go. Molly's one of those ones that takes a whole roll of toilet paper and you still don't feel clean.
Please let me speak, because the only reason I'm going live right now is because I owe it to the people that support me. I don't owe it to the haters or blah, blah, blah.
If you owed it to them, you do it privately on your Patreon. We're just, they could fucking say it, ain't that right?
I don't care about that. That's my least.
Thank you for doing this, Molly. Thank you. Holy shit. Can you imagine Molly trying to wipe her ass good with those long ass nails? I mean, she don't shower good. I bet there's just shit caked under them motherfuckers like no tomorrow. Good night team strategy.
I know you're worried, and that's why I was like, you know what? I need to get a hotel. So this is what happened. I was live earlier, okay? So
You don't say.
hi, Tony. I haven't seen you in a while.
Smoke them if you got them.
Nor the trolls. I'm gonna try. There's no mods here, are they?
Because you don't have nobody loyal around you hardly. You're just gonna pick somebody from the crowd right now, like, come up on the stage with me and sing.
If you want a break, don't go live. I think, you know what? Maybe I should.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
Let me speak. Now, this is the thing. I'm not gonna just run off of YouTube.
Hold on, guys. Here's the thing. It's coming.
It's not gonna happen.
No. Even if I was in jail for the shit I did in Tennessee, I'm still gonna try to sneak an iPhone in my pussy to prison. So I'm never gonna stop. iPhone in the pussy looking ass. Holy shit. You done carried everything else up there, haven't you? Hey, Molly, how many times in Vegas did you have to stick your pills in your pussy when you got pulled over? Because I just seen on True TV you got pulled over. Did you have the pipe in your pussy too? Here, girl, give me that pipe. Fuck it. I don't want to take my hands off the wheel. Just put it in my pussy. Trigger warning. I'm sorry. Ooh. Hey, Crude. This is gonna be a screenshot. Fucking mega load, bro. Man, wake your ass up, dude. Crude. I'm sending the very crudey bat signal. Crude, you got to get up, dude. Look at this bitch. She's eating herself now. Look. She needs new glasses. She thinks her lip is a donut.
Ed.
She has the most disgusting mouth on YouTube. I will tell you that. Like, there's a bunch of gross mouths, like Shani. Like, Shani's mouth's pretty gross. But for some reason, like, this just takes the cake. Oh, my God. What in the actual two burrows fucking sideways kind of shit is this?
Liz, come on. Want to be a good girl? Oh, Goose is here? All right, listen, Kitty May, hey.
She has got makeup just caked to them fucking glasses. Does she understand that if she wipes them motherfuckers off, she can see? They're like...
Let's you safe right now. Kitty May, I'll give you a wrench. Come on, baby. Just get them off. Just get them off. I don't need this, okay?
Oh, you don't need it, huh? That's rich. You need this less than we needed it, huh? All of a sudden, you've reached your threshold, huh, bitch? Look like you got sparrows nesting in the back of your neck looking ass.
Need this. This is what happened. All right, I'm going to just tell you. Hi, German lady.
I told you she was German.
German lady, you love drama, right? Well, you're going to love this.
Because I'm here. I'm the creator. I am the very source of origin looking ass.
This is fucking...
You know what? I think she's got more makeup on her fucking glasses than she does her face.
Drama. And I hate that.
This bitch cleans her glasses off as much as she cleans her body off.
Official drama. So apparently, there's one person out there, the BTK.
He is I and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim. What's my motherfucking name?
Who's caused nothing but problems for me and now causing problems for Ziggy. Guess what? You want to know why your life is the way that it is?
My homegirl said, Molly Go Lightly looks like a blow-up doll.
BTK?
That's I.
You know why you just can't get shit done?
Actually, when I went to Tennessee, I painted, I hung some cameras, I ran you fools off. I mean, I had a very, very accomplished feel. I mean, when I left Tennessee, I was winded. Look at you, bitch. You ain't even stopped to fucking take a shower. It's a bird bath. Get yourself next to some soap and a sink and a washcloth looking ass. Like, do it like the Vegas days.
You're just too evil. You're just too evil. Your priorities are messed up. And
yeah, they are. Look here, guys. Life coaching for BTK for free. You guys, clip channels. I think that you could probably bottle and sell this solution right here. $19.99.
That's why your life is the way that it is. Okay? I'm talking to you as a human being. I'm talking to you as a person that does like.
No, you're talking to me, horse to human being.
To help people.
That's equestrian looking ass.
I know something.
Bareback rodeo looking ass.
They say that you want the
quarter horse barrel racing looking ass.
The money of, you know, that you want the money, that you want that. Listen, I'm not going for the reward money. I don't think we ever talked about reward money. I think somebody brought it up.
I think she dropped a pill looking ass.
Listen, if we got reward money, I'd give
She's
it
in the Matrix looking
or
ass.
I'd put it into heels on the ground. But guess what? Leaning towards, you know. But that's never going to happen.
Do you know what would happen if somebody filed a class action lawsuit against you right now, looking ass? A lot, looking ass.
It's never going to happen. So,
oh, never say never. I bet at one point in your life you said you'd never sell your pussy for money, huh? Never say never.
What happened was I was live earlier. Everyone went to sleep. Their plan was to leave.
Everyone wasn't asleep, and you want to know how I know? Because someone's standing reflection in the window behind her. So that's a complete fucking lie. Complete fucking lie. You can see JLR with his hat on standing over here in his reflection in the window. He moves back and forth 2 or 3 times. So for her to say everyone was asleep, bitch, what do you got? Some mice in your pocket looking ass bitch?
In the middle of the night to take a 12-hour drive. JLR has business in another state.
It's called parole.
Betty has some business to take care of back in Florida.
Yep, that's called get his meds refilled.
And, you know.
At least we know his itinerary. Thank you for that. So that means he's on the way.
Olivia has
some other white people to hang out with that are racist. She got tired of your lame jokes.
So much footage to go through.
Too bad she don't get any fucking views with it.
Listen, I'm going to start with, the only reason I'm doing this is because
I got caught lying.
I owe it to the people that are supportive.
You owe it to Summer. You English bulldog face looking bitch mixed with a French bulldog that's got one leg that don't straighten out right looking ass bitch. Call both of them lucky.
What we did, and people that have watched my channel, people that are good to me, people.
Your channel's like your vagina. Absolutely deplorable.
People that have been my friends, people that have supported me. I need to tell you guys honestly, this is not a joke.
You guys, first time you're gonna hear anything honest spill out the face of this bitch.
Benny is
a fucking god. Benny is your master, because they say if a man can make you divert your path even for 1 second, he is your master. Do you mean to tell me you left the comfortability of a B and B looking ass, and now you're at the Comfort Inn looking ass?
Not a good person.
Moving on down.
And what he likes to do is...
She's getting ready to tell you what I like. This bitch is so smart. She's going to tell you what I'm feeling, what I like.
Team up with bad people. And
I'm teamed up with Penny. Penny don't have no record, man. What the fuck you talking about? I'm teamed up with good people. I'm teamed up with a great group of people right now.
He's got zero boundaries, no scruples.
Yeah, zero boundaries, right? Because I met you on the right side of the property. You were on the wrong side of the property. Let's speak about boundaries.
Nothing. It's almost like you told your son on that LMN special that you lay on your back so that he can have the best of everything. I bet while he was playing with the very nicest G.I. Joe, he was like, yeah, my mommy had to fuck some old man named Frank. He's an oil tycoon out of Dallas to get me this. Real cool. Something must have happened to him in his life that was so unbelievably traumatic.
I never sold my body 8,700 times for $100 an half hour.
Now, I don't know if it was jail. I don't know what happened to him in his life. I don't know the story because I'm watching.
Can you? Yes, you watch. Come on.
But he terrorizes people.
I'll wait.
He terrorizes women. And I stood up to him.
No, you didn't.
And what did he do?
You stood back from me.
You guys saw a video, right? Outside the Wells house. Did you guys see that video?
Which one? Because there's been a lot of them now. Hey, have you seen the video from the church, Molly? Oh, man. I don't think you saw. Let me tell you something about that little girl, you piece of shit. That little girl is the daughter of one of my friends. Hello? Okay, hold on. Oops. Let me tell you about that little girl you videoed in that church, man. Did you know that little girl was a very good friend to Summer? Did you know that little girl knows something happened to her friend and she's not at church anymore? Did you know that? Did you know that little girl had so much grace that when kids from the church, like Summer, would run to Miss Robin, she got pleasure from that as well. She's like, oh, look at my mom. Everybody loves my mom. So then you sneak into that church and you lie on Summer's little friend, and then you put her beautiful little image on the line, right? Hey, Marissa, can you imagine Summer and Robin's daughter playing after church in their dresses, running around, picking flowers, You know, maybe they would eat potluck after church and they would be sitting across from each other, kicking each other under the table. Yeah. Yeah. They also learned about God together. It's pretty cool. It's real cool, actually, isn't it? How many friends you went to church with, Molly? Molly, let me tell you what. Just because you're used to having no privacy and being filmed as a hooker in Vegas doesn't mean the little girls that are best friends with Summer Wells have no expectation of privacy while they're praying to their Jesus. You seen that little girl had her head down, forehead on that pew, and you filmed Summer's little best friend. Good job. Good job. Seen what you did to my friend Tim's parents too. Fine job. That's awesome. That's really, really, really cool. Yeah. I'm proud of you.
He's getting carried away with himself. And I think that, he's not a thug.
I would like to tell you, Molly, that the news people from WJHL, they've been trying to reach you for like 3 days. They're starting to wonder why you stalker called in when you first got there, but now you won't take no calls.
Are you kidding me? A real thug would have came up and popped me in the face.
No, he wouldn't have. Hell no, because a real thug in prison, he'll beat the shit out of somebody who hits on women. Fuck you mean, bitch? You got life in the game fucked up. Don't you know what happens to men that beat women in prison, bitch? You got no idea. This bitch is twisted in the head, man.
Right? I'm just saying. A real thug. Dude, the little old lady at the district attorney's office saw the video, because I had to show them the video, the district attorney, the woman, of what happened at the Wells property. And
she had to show the district attorney, huh?
The little old lady that said, "You sure like it, I'm gonna let you in."
See how she makes fun of everybody? She just made fun of the little old lady. That's cute.
She watched that video with the DA lady, and she goes,
they say you ain't got a case to fucking stand on. You want to know why? Because that man was on private property. He was on private property. Private property. Looking at ass. Molly, why did you guys run away from the police yesterday? That's not cool, man. Not cool at all, man.
He's all talk. Like she
yeah, like I went all the way to Tennessee. Remember JLR said he was going to go on the property and look in that well? Did you guys do that? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. When you came back this time, you didn't do shit either, did you? Except get yourself in trouble.
It was cutie. And I thank her for.
What she's trying to do is grease the squeaky wheel, and she can keep on this pace and never apologize, I'm guessing. She pull a Brad 423.
Giving us the solid none. We what we thought was a really good day. It wasn't like a celebration where
I swear every time she sticks her tongue out, I think she's advertising at me or soliciting me.
Like we weren't toasting to let me see.
To let you see would only come from the authority of a Christ-like entity.
We weren't toasting to any real. You missed what happened?
Oh, God.
Getting to it. I'm a little just. Oh, yes, with the log. No, he backed down.
You'd have to be a zookeeper to lay on top of that thing.
Listen, I really am a very confrontational person. Okay?
You don't say. I think you need to be quiet. That's what you need to do. Because anything used against you at this point will be used against you in the court of law, bitch. I thought that was my screen. I was like, what's on the side of her neck or her? You see right there? That's where they run that string down in there to pull it up. You can see the string right there. Look, it comes all the way from back here and it comes down right into here and into here, and they pull it back with a string.
Something happened earlier. It was live, was telling the story.
It's really like a piece of fishing wire, like monofilament.
We'll get back to Benny. He's just not a good person. You're not protecting Don. I'm in Tennessee. I'm at a hotel.
Good for you. Does that hotel have a shower? Because I'm pretty sure I mean, what's the point in packing all the fucking clothes if you're only going to wear the one shirt all week?
Everyone was asleep. They were getting ready to leave at 3 a.m. They were in their pajamas. They were asleep. I was lost.
You know what? You should have never told nobody all your whole team left you. You mean to tell me you're there just with Cocaine Betty? Ay, chingada.
I was telling everyone what was going on. And all of a sudden, while it was live, I'm like, Don Wells called me. And I'm thinking, how did he get my friggin' number, right?
You've been calling him for fucking 6 months. What do you mean, you stupid motherfucking skank?
So I go, and I'm like, oh my God. So I start to kind of run over to
the what? Hurry up and spit it out. Make it up.
The stairs.
Oh, the stairs. No, Molly. The stairs would have been straight out of camera and to the left. I know just where the stairs are. You went around the table behind the camera. You didn't go to the stairs.
And the way that it's set up is...
The way that it's set up, you went behind the camera because we saw you come back around the camera like you were behind the camera. The stairs to that upstairs, you go out of the kitchen where you're at, you would take a left, then take another left, and then take a right and go up the stairs. You know I know what the inside of that place looks like, right?
There's a door.
Right.
Camera outside. It's all glass. And there's like no sheet. There's no curtains on.
That's the same window we saw JLR in. Right? You want me to show you? No, you guys believe me. I ain't got to do all that. Let's keep track here.
The what do you call it? And all of a sudden I see this.
The what do you call it? That's like when a woman asks her husband something and he goes, huh? That's just so he gets like 10 more seconds to compute while she repeats the question again.
White truck go by and I'm like, guys, oh my God.
Goddamn, because you know Don bought the very last white truck in existence. They stopped making them after Don bought them.
So Olivia panicked. As I was panicked, who wants to wake up?
How was Olivia panicked if she was asleep? You just said everyone was asleep. So Olivia panicked, and I just told you JLR got spotted in the window by his reflection with his hat on. So you mean just Betty was asleep? Like Crown and coked herself out of consciousness, you mean? I believe that.
Something like that.
Yeah, fucking bitch can't tell the
woman
truth.
downstairs screaming, saying, Don is here.
I'm guessing that... I'm guessing there was some other sort of issue. I'm guessing checkout time was 3 a.m. and she had to create a scenario to get a cash grab to go to a hotel. Ooh-ah.
I saw what could not be identified as Don Wells' car.
Could not be identified as Don Wells' car. Did you hear it? Hold on. Fuck you mean.
I saw what could not be
right
identified
Correct.
as Don Wells' car.
Correct.
But I was like, oh my God, Don is here. Oh my God, Don is here. Oh my God, Don.
Wait a minute. So in your mind, you knew it could not be identified, but online, you're like, oh, he's here. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is here. And that's how I honestly felt. I'm
Honestly?
thinking, oh my God, he's calling me.
Hold on, man. Let's speed up the party. I thought she was going to give us a an apology quick enough that we could hear it in regular time, but
oh, dang it. And so that come down, I'm like, crap.
Holy crap. You mean to tell me I've snuck up on him every fucking place he could possibly be at in Tennessee, and now he's just calling me back?
He reaches out to me. And all of a sudden, with good reason, with the way that I reacted.
No, the way you've acted. Acted.
I remember, it's been a crazy day.
It's been a crazy few days.
Crazy few days.
Yes, you're right.
A lot of excitement. I know that a lot of people say we accomplished nothing and blah, blah, blah.
Correct. I'm glad it made you excited, though.
And blah, blah, blah. I don't see it that way.
You don't even see your chat through your glasses well. What do you mean you couldn't see it that way? Bitch, you can't see 18 inches from your face right now.
Olivia called the authorities, and they show up. The 2 officers showed up at the door.
You know, these people are fucking sick and tired of you motherfuckers now. You want to know what? I'm guessing that Molly Golightly had Olivia call the police, and then Molly went and hid because Olivia is the only one that hasn't had all the contact yet.
And by that time, I called Dawn back.
Did she just do a booty dig in her titties? Hold the phone, man. She did just do a booty dig in her titties.
I called Dawn back.
Hold on, man. She did the old-fashioned skirt booty in her between her titties, man.
I remember, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy.
Like she had a booty bite between her boobies. She got a booby bite.
A few days. A lot of excitement. I know that a lot of people say we accomplished nothing and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I don't see it that way. Olivia called the authorities, and they show up. The 2 officers showed up at the door.
Titty bite.
And by that time, I called Dawn back.
I wonder if she's going to sniff it. Titty sweat.
At the time, I didn't realize that because I was live.
This bitch is nasty. I mean, look at, she can't keep her hands off of everything. Like, she's gross. Like, when I go places, like, I don't try to touch a whole bunch of shit. Like, this bitch is in her titties, wiping her mouth, and her nasty, oily ass hair. Like,
he was calling my Google number. And
also, you got to remember this bitch ain't took a bath, and if she has, she's put the same dirty ass climbing them mountains ass clothes on.
said, oh my God, are you in Knoxville? And he's like, so I'm like, Knoxville, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, crap, he's drinking. Bitches me out for a hot minute.
Oh, maybe he came to protest you. Would that be against the law? Maybe. Just maybe. Morning.
Tells me, no, I'm not. What? He's like, but the thing is I really couldn't say that it was Don's truck. All I remember about Don's truck is it was a white pickup truck, and he had something black. But it went by so fast, going that way. And I explained to Olivia's mother, I said, I was coming over here to go to the stairs to say, oh my God, you guys come down. And someone yelled up, does he have a gun? Because remember, a few days ago, he threw off a flag.
Someone said, does he have a gun? Because he shot off a flare the other day. That's kind of like playing football with a soccer ball, right? That's like measuring apples and oranges.
So Olivia called, I believe, the police, with good reason, and they came by. And the cops were making a lot of noise. And I called Don back. I spoke for an hour and a half. And I'm like, listening to him. I was asking him some questions. And I got the whole same old shit.
Same old what?
Old crap. It's like, come on, man. You're gonna be fired from your job.
Yeah, like, I guess anytime someone comes to protest, they'll just call the cops on you. Because an anti-protest isn't a protest. It's an anti-protest. So I get it. It's like Antifa.
I'm like, he told me that he was fired from that one builder. And I told him. I said it was absolutely not my intention.
You know, when I get an apology, I like to get it in my face. Like, please look me in the eyes when you give it to me.
And I did feel bad. And
why don't you send him some money to make up for it? Remember you said you'd pay him $500 for an interview? Well, if he's lost his job now, he probably really needs that money. So why don't you send it to him?
You know, Betty said, I don't feel bad. And I thought about it.
I mean, Betty doesn't have a job, so she's okay.
I said, you know what? And I thought this like yesterday. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should feel bad. Maybe this is part of this pressure campaign.
Yeah, this is part of God's plan, that's for sure. God's plan.
And I talked to him for an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? I don't think she's been this quiet the whole trip. Must really got the master plan coming along.
Don has a talent.
He sure does. Running idiots from Pennsylvania all around the Tennessee hills trying to get an interview.
Betty did say, yes, Betty most certainly did say that. It was her intention. Yeah, it's fine. You want to know something? People can say what they want about Betty and her past, about this.
Cocaine Betty.
I don't know specifically anything that she's done.
Go to Burnt Toast, Molly. She just did a live 2 nights ago. It showed all 42 of Andra's arrests. Fun fact. The real Griff, you can tell what his last name is, right? The real Bullhorn Betty, they're both from Florida. Same part of Florida. Both got the same last name. Make it make sense.
I kind of know a tiny bit about JLR.
What have you been watching? I'm convinced totally that the only thing you watch on YouTube is yourself. Because I know that every single person on YouTube that creates has tagged you in something from each one of your cohorts. So you know, to sit here and say that right now is a complete, unadulterated, ironclad lie.
She's innocent. And people are like, oh, Olivia, be careful. These people are career criminals. I'm not a career criminal.
You were indicted by the FBI for real estate embezzlement. You were arrested by New Orleans police for stealing money out of a stripper's purse. And then you got your friend Tiffany fired from her security job on an air base making 6 figures just because of the allegation, not because of the conviction, just the allegation. Then you turned on Laura, you turned on Voices. In some kind of way, these people standing around you think that you won't do to them what they met you doing to other people. They do think highly of themselves now, don't they?
Number one, I can speak for myself and say I've never been convicted of a misdemeanor, never been convicted of
a felony. That's the other one.
Felony. I just have a mugshot.
Yeah, I just have a mugshot too. Look at my background.
And what you think? Listen, there's rumors that I embezzled money from the FBI. Do you think my husband would stay with me if I embezzled money from the FBI? Number one, I've never worked.
Would you stay with your husband if he was a scout leader and was a strict anti-vaxxer and had contact with many, many, many boys and could put them into jeopardy? That's why we forwarded that information.
For the FBI. No,
we want to make sure that the Boy Scouts know that they got a scout leader who is an anti-vaxxer and that his wife is involved with a counterfeit ring from wherever Angela is residing right about now.
Still connections with the FBI, unless you want to talk to like a couple of Adrian, my husband's friends or whatever.
Oh, what about the agents that you're going to be sending those COVID cards to?
Come on, that's ridiculous. Come on, man. You don't have to go there. But as far as Betty and JLR, are you kidding me? Part of the fact that I loved and embraced him.
Hold on, let me show you something with JLR real quick. I just put this out earlier at about 5 a.m. Couldn't sleep. Was just like surfing the web. And then I found this very disturbing photo that I just couldn't make hide nor hair of. So what I did was I just kind of pulled it to the side and I pondered on it for a minute. And I was like, what could this, see that? What could this man and this woman be doing right here? And then I figured out that he was an author, right? He writes books. So I was like, well, let me give him some ideas for, the paperback version. And this is a title I'd like to submit. It's called I'll Pinstripe Your Windpipe, The Prison Manifesto, a story of prison love, incarcerated man sex, and wild rides on government-funded pill orgies. That's the new book. I mean, that's very disturbing. Holy shit. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Check this out. This is cute. This came out in the middle of the night. Heels in the Air. If you guys aren't subscribed to Heels in the Air, you guys got to get fucking subscribed to this. Holy shit. It is just fucking riveting. It is riveting. Hold on. I want to pull it up so that I put the correct video up. This shit is just holy Christ, guys. Jonathan Richards. There it is right there. Check this shit out. Fair use. This will be a transformative whatever. Trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning. The following excerpts are from Jonathan Richie's video titled Confessions of a Serial Killer. Username, iHomie Holmes. This shit is scary as fuck, y'all. Everything down to the Dark Knight Colorado shooting was staged and used to bait Naomi into my hands. We used detailed descriptions from a video Naomi posted in June of 2012 entitled Video Blocked Worldwide. I renamed it Pinstripe Your Windpipe. Can you imagine what that means? Like, pinstripe your windpipe. I'm clearly a sociopath. This is real, guys. None of this is manufactured. None of this. Watch.
The doctor ordered an ultrasound, and as the ultrasound tech was wheeling me into the ultrasound room, here's another time when I wish I would have had him here around me. He blurts out, "Keep dreaming someone's gonna help you, ho."
Court records show that the couple's union didn't last long. Both sought protection from abuse orders only months after marrying, each claiming the other one was dangerous. Oh, ay, chinga. Look at her neck. Oh, we got another strangler, guys. JLR is a strangler. Look at here. His wife is currently incarcerated in Wallensburg, Colorado. That sounds sort of federal. Just months after Riches was released from prison a second time, he posed as a Muslim and attended a Hillary Clinton rally. Go rot him. I just had a really sick joke. Go rot him. That's what the boys in the prison used to scream when they saw JLR. Go rot him. Go rot him. Oh boy, so there's JLR. That's Jihadi Chad. He actually dressed as a Islam well, in his mind, he thought he was dressed as a Muslim extremist to sneak in there and just get a good look down Hillary's dress there. Holy shit. Can you imagine? You know what's crazy about being a Muslim as a white man? Can't really do it in prison. So he didn't adopt any of this ideology in prison. He waited to get out of prison to become a Muslim. Holy shit. Bill, I think you got a blackhead on your nose. Wait. No. Yep, it is a blackhead. You want me to get that for you? Looking ass. Look, this fool brought two fucking headbands and shit. A white one and a black one. Ooh, he's like, man, gotta swap it up. Look at this. This is fucking scary. Oh, Bobby. That's what I'm gonna call him for this segment here. Oh, Bobby. He's like, man, somebody get this motherfucker out of my face. His breath smells like Prozac and foreskin. Jonathan Lee Riches was incarcerated at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky from 2002 to 2012. After being released from prison in 2012, Riches traveled to Newtown, Connecticut from Pennsylvania and pretended to be Adam Lanza's uncle. Riches was then sent back to prison for another 3 fucking years. Very scary. In July 2018, Riches was indicted by a federal grand jury in Arizona. He is charged with making false statements and other frauds after an attempt to file a lawsuit against Gabby Giffords while posing as Jared Lee Longner. Law enforcement sources said that while many of Rich's rants aren't criminal, they, however, do raise fears that he could become unhinged with little or no provocation. In a Facebook post, Riches said, "I'm off my meds." You don't say. Dare say with a face like that, you're self-medicating. Holy shit. All that fucking money you stole off the line and you didn't get some fucking braces, my boy? Holy shit, your mouth looks like a Vietnam booby trap. Okay, so that's that. She doesn't know who he is. Well, now we all know who he is. Hi, Molly. Hope you don't choke on your donut this morning. Looking ass.
Is the fact that they admit that they made some mistakes in their life, right? And they're trying to change it.
Yeah, but see, the cue is that at some point you've got to draw the line and say, okay, today from here on out, I'm not going to make any more active mistakes, right? You're on the track to doing the next right thing.
And I kid around with JLR. I said, like, oh my God, with the driving, oh my God, he wants to kill me, he wants to kill me. Do I fear him? Absolutely not.
Well, you haven't let him get behind you with a fucking letter opener yet.
JLR is
it's a shiv that he brought from the inside of the prison out in his butt.
Very focused. JLR is extremely intelligent.
Yeah. How come he can't put that good to use and cure fucking cancer or syphilis? You know, syphilis is making a run back around the block. It's so 60s, like heroin or Quaaludes or, you know, I don't know, mescaline.
And he's very intelligent and that sixth sense of him.
Why the fuck can't he stay out of prison most of the 2000s?
Is amazing. He told me, he said, we are going to see Don today.
Well, if you were in Pennsylvania and he told you that and Don lived in Tennessee, that would be a fucking miracle.
Well, I should be mad for that. I'm like, I have no expectations. I'm just, you know, thank you for the virtual hug. Betty? Oh, she's got a rep. Please, shut up. Most people on YouTube have
less than 42 arrests and way less than 6 to 7 DV cases, and certainly don't pick up 3 drug charges all in one evening. 1 for cocaine, 1 for pills of the MDMA flavor, and a digital scale with white dusty powder on it. Make that make sense.
DUIs, battery charges.
Betty, I bet you don't even weigh your calories or your food when you food prep on Sunday nights. Why the fuck you got a scale with a white powder on it? What are you, weighing flour to make some cookies?
Meth. Look, guess what? I don't personally judge anyone for their past mistakes.
Oh, is that right? You didn't stand in front of Don's fucking job and talk about all the motherfucking shit you think he's done in the past? Oh, shit.
What I do is
wipe back to front. That's what you do. I can tell it.
I love, encourage, embrace people who want to change their life for the better. So if you're wondering why Molly Gold Levy totally changed and she met these people.
I haven't be the change you see. I said that right. I haven't be the change you see, bitch.
Are you kidding me? When I met these people, strong convictions.
Yes, 42 of them. JLR has quite a few convictions of his own. You've got some convictions, and I think you're just trying to fucking pop Olivia's cherry and get her some convictions too, huh? I think that their plan while they're in Tennessee is to make sure Olivia sits on a fucking Hawkins County toilet seat.
Betty's a powerhouse.
The steel kind. She's a powerhouse of strangulation. By chemical virtue enhancement. That's it.
She would make an excellent publicist.
Why can't she make an excellent wife? Right? What's up with that? Be an excellent wife or girlfriend.
She knows how to speak.
In circles.
So does JLR. He's very great at strategy.
Why couldn't he work himself out of that 12-year prison bid then?
So is Betty.
Betty is not.
Betty made that happen.
Betty's made many things happen that were a detriment to herself. So if Betty will fuck her own self over, she'll fuck you over automatically.
To reach out to these agencies.
Molly, your face is making me need to take a dump.
Takes a lot of courage, giving them the heads up, and JLR saying, you know what, we go in there.
Listen, you've got to differentiate right the fuck now, because he says he's just filming you, but you keep putting him in the mix with you. I don't fucking understand it. I think that man's just a pussy. And you have a prearranged agreement that anytime any testosterone comes around the motherfucker, he's going to separate himself from y'all, because he knows if he's with you, he could get beat up. But if he says he's not with you, just covering you like Scooby-Doo, you know, you fake press pass. That press pass is so that he could step 8 steps back and say, yeah, I'm not with them. I'm just with the press covering these fucking idiots looking ass.
They won't respond to our calls.
You're right. They won't respect it.
And we just walked right into John Wells' probation officer. We spoke to these people. We did it in person.
Guess who I spoke to, Molly? I spoke to someone from the Boy Scouts of America, and I'm going to forward them all of your fake COVID stuff, because your husband is he's an anti-vaxxer, right? You had a card for him and a card for you. But you put them in the drawer, and he told you not to use them. He should have told you, as a scout leader, someone that's supposed to have integrity, ethics, and morality, to throw them away. He should have said, Marissa, don't you know how dangerous fake vax cards are? Because, see, I'm a support leader to many, many boys in this troop. And if you're running around the YouTube and you catch this shit because you don't want the fucking shot, and then you bring it back and I get all these boys sick, what will we do? I know what we'll do, Adrian. We'll just get fake vax cards to show them when they come.
I know. And I'm not defending them. I don't think they did anything wrong.
You know, it's not really about the COVID so much. Actually, it is fucking about the COVID right now. Because let me tell you what, Mr. Zadinsky, my son, he has COVID right now. Right? Now, I'm very aware that you can get it even with having the vaccination. But it's not so much the fact that you didn't have the vaccination. It's the fact that you are involved in the integrity of it and the unethics. Right? That's not really something that we want underlying in a man that leads boys into being Eagle Scouts. See, you know you got to be an Eagle Scout to be a president, right? You know that? I'm just playing. Many of the presidents have been Eagle Scouts, though. It is the way that they get into the depth of civic service, right? So your husband is potentially making civil civic servants. Meanwhile, he's married to a hooker that counterfeits and is involved in the distribution and payment of fake COVID vax cards. Ay, chingawe.
Listen, I have a problem with Betty. She's a little too intimidating. She's a little too, she's too much of a, blah, blah, blah.
She's too much of a what? Were you going to say more manly and not lipstick?
Up.
I mean, I don't know. You just kind of just...
What? It's 2021. I thought women wanted to be taken seriously. Don't you want to be a tough, strong woman like me? Don't you want to be a tough, strong woman?
See how fucking tough you are when you're in prison.
Like her?
I've seen how fucking tough you were in the New Orleans jail, and I was not impressed. I mean, in the slightest. I was like, look at this bitch here. She's going to have to walk out of this county jail naked because them broads in the back behind that blue door with the... They're about to take all her shit.
But guess what? Yeah, we're tough. Yeah, I've knocked some people out. I've knocked some people out in my day.
Then why the fuck can't you knock out your addiction? I mean, just pow right in the button and lay down its back, man. You could hear that skull hit the ground like pop, pop.
Believe it. Dudes too. Not only chicks. Dudes too.
She's knocked dudes out. That's something to really brag about. Yeah, I used to knock people out, even dudes. But then, I get in front of Benny Keys and I'm like, man, I'm not even going to knock him out because if I do, I'll be knocking on heaven's door looking ass.
I'm a mother now. I'm somebody's wife. You're scared of you.
Somebody's wife.
You and Betty. Listen, Betty's a good lady. I do. I believe that Betty's a good lady. Yeah. I like that she's enjoying her little coffee thing. Guess what? The morning crew.
Coffee.
So nothing like the late night crew. They're awesome in the morning. Let me go over to Carla. She's awesome. And I know that YouTube is definitely not kind of their favorite. I think they like TikTok. They like the Twitter. They like what they were doing. And
transformative pause.
So YouTube, and then being more out there with the heels on the ground and all that.
Holy shit, man. We're 23 minutes in and I still haven't heard the fucking apology, man. I'm going to have to turn this bitch up on Energizer Bunny. Hold the fuck on. This shit is too much. This bitch out her rabbit ass mind.
It's a nice opportunity. You saw what could happen with Gabby Petito. Look what they accomplished in Moab.
You fucking planted evidence everywhere you went. What the fuck you talking about?
They got closer than a lot of people, but they were smart. They were really smart. They were smart.
They picked up Gabby Petito's fucking... They picked up her fucking water bottle with a fucking Kroger bag. The fuck you talking about? It was a Walmart bag. It probably was the fucking bag that came around fucking Andra's 40-ouncer that she got on the way over to plant the motherfucker.
Decided to not say when they were leaving. No lies. They had their plans, they did, and then they came back with their story. Brilliant.
This shit is too much.
Wow, Drew, you just got timed out. I almost gave you a wrench. Too. So,
Transformative pause. Transformative pause.
I talked to Don for an hour and a half. Don has this very weird talent of making you kind of feel bad for him.
Oh, he's been watching you too long. He's figured out how to make people feel bad for him now. Oh boy. Life coach 101.
Did anything significant happen in an hour and a half to talk to him? Same.
So you just wasted your time?
Oh, God.
Guess he's wasted about 5 days of y'all's time and money now, huh?
He's like, y'all trying to get me bubbles. What's up? I said, I don't understand why you didn't just talk to us. So I should have. He said, he did.
You know what's crazy is she just gets through telling you that she talked to Don for an hour and a half. What she means is talk in front of the camera for her YouTube.
Say, Molly, I know you love my daughter. I know you love her. I see it. I know you guys are trying to help it. This is a much bigger thing that's going on, and I can't get into it. I kept saying, I can't trust your wife.
Transformative pause. Transformative pause. I believe this woman should, she's in a hotel. You guys all know there's a pad and a pen right in front of her where she's sitting. She ought to at least make some cliff notes, jot some shit down, scribble something. This is there's just no direction with this. We're supposed to be hearing an apology.
This was an accident, and Don's in denial. Maybe he's not. So I'm saying, when you have a past like that, I'm so tired, guys.
She just got through telling you 3 minutes ago she doesn't judge people by her past. Now she's saying based on his past. That's what I'm saying. She needs to jot some shit down, because if she could get further away from contradictory comments, she wouldn't look contradictory. See, if she contradicted herself about 90 seconds or 120 seconds down the conversation road, she wouldn't look so dumb. But it's only a contradiction when you put them close enough together that a human mind, it can't stretch past that, right? That's where we're at here. It's all a timing thing. It's like real estate. Location, 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 Molly. It's how far you locate them together that makes them contradictory, right? If you say the car was pink, but at the end of the story 5 hours later, you say, oh, it was purple, people may not pick up on that.
You become a master manipulator. It's like,
can you imagine a master manipulator trying to manipulate 1,000 people into believing that someone else is a master manipulator? See, this is the thing. Don hasn't manipulated anyone. The people that support Don are the people that support due process. They'll support the next family and the next family and the next family. It doesn't have anything to do with the Wells per se.
Mercy, you can't feel bad for him. But the others, they sensed it. And I think I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys ever listen to him when he goes on panels? I don't really listen to him on other panels, ever.
She's getting ready to contradict herself. I haven't watched this, but she says anytime she says never, it's going to be a lie, because she says, I've never watched him on another panel. She's getting ready to tell you a panel, I'm guessing, that she watched him on.
No one's. I just want to, I don't have time, I don't have desire. I never wanted Don on my panel. Yeah, exactly. This is what Don does. You think so too? Okay, he is fake. It's not that he's fake. He puts on an act. All right.
She doesn't want him on her panel. But I just showed you a video where she's like, please, if you do this, I'll erase all the videos I've made about you.
All right, so you agree with me. Molly versus Dolly? What the hell's Dolly?
Dolly vision.
He's manipulative. Yeah, that's what Angela said.
Yeah, I guess in her eyes, if you have a penis, you're manipulative.
It's pure manipulation. And Dad said, listen, this is what happens. One of the things that bothered me that he said was, Marissa, I'm proud that I came from jail. Told me.
She just is like, she realizes really quickly that someone that was in jail that now owns a piece of property and has nice vehicles and is working on getting his house together and getting his life transformed. Like, that's not what the American dream is about, right? Like, it should be like you, where you continually fall in and out of jail and then you manipulate the public to pay for money so that you can get a lawyer and get the charges dropped. That is exactly what America is about, Molly. Just because you tell everyone you've beat your addiction and you continue to use does not mean that it's okay, Molly. In America, it's okay to come from nothing and then build yourself to something. This doesn't make any sense. You dictate to these people on this YouTube like you are a Nazi or some sort of totalitarian authoritative entity all to yourself. That was a lot, wasn't it? That's like disenfranchised, established, whatever it is.
served in federal prison. I was like,
Disenfranchised terrorism. That's what it is.
what you were in prison for? He goes, wait, how did you know about that?
That was a strong worded rant. I
said, why you can't just lose for the children for you? He said she pulled out a shotgun. CPS were trying to come get her kids, the other ones that she lost. And I'm thinking, I'm like, come on, Dawn. It's like this never ending.
Yeah, I know. It is cyclic. It is like a cycle. I mean, most of us are.
Is that
But
a hotel room or her bedroom?
that's a hotel room.
I was going to say, that's a high dollar hotel.
It's actually not. I stayed in the same one because it's got the lines in the ceiling. Yeah, I stayed in the same. It's like probably 110 maybe.
It looks like a really nice room.
It's really small. Like the door is like right on the other. Like there's a little tiny. It's
Well, they all
small.
are.
Yeah. It's different than what they came from. They came from like a 3,000 square foot B&B, Airbnb.
Well, she didn't have to make her own bed.
No, yeah, to a Nike shoebox. She acts like this stuff is just tearing her to shreds. Like she couldn't just
Because
fucking.
she should be an actress.
Well, she's tried. They don't want her. They're like, yeah, your face won't stand up to about 30 or 40 more years worth of yearly runs to the fucking plastic surgeon.
You know, I asked Livy's mom, I said, because I trust her intuition. I said, tell me how you feel. I said, what did you think of it?
You have a good, I mean, not good, but you have a strong background of trusting people's intuitions and their things, and then you get fucked over royally. I mean, next thing you know, you'll be making jokes about how Olivia's mom needs to go back to Cuba or some shit, right? That's what I'm waiting on.
Olivia's mom got it. She's got it going on. She said, she goes, I felt the same way. She goes, at first, you know, she agreed with me. It makes you feel bad. It makes you feel bad for a second, and then you come back to reality.
No, but I bet Olivia's mom still feels bad. You're the only one that just snaps back to an alter reality.
And then, of course, he was drinking. And I told him I was drinking. I didn't have once alcohol today.
Yeah, just keep lying to this man. I want him to do something for me, and I think the way I can do it is to keep coming on here and admitting that I'm lying to him about shit. Oh, perfect strategy. I mean, good night team strategy.
Please don't think that this was a party mission, that this is all about clicks, it's all about money.
That's what you said in the beginning of this fucking thing. You're supposed to be apologizing. We're at 30 minutes now. All that shit, it wasn't monetized. You removed it. You don't care about it. And now you're not here for views and clicks. Typically, I would agree with you. But here we are 29, 26 into this thing, and you ain't fucking said I'm sorry not one motherfucking time. Skank!
You don't have to believe me when I say it. That's not what
Skankfully, I got shit to do this morning, and, you know, I'm skankful that I do, because I just can't sit around and watch all this shit all day, you know?
it's about. It's not. Is the money appreciative? Yeah. That's why I go for the shit. You want to know something? It's nothing but headaches, but I'm able to, like, be like, fling. You know what I mean? That's it.
No, I don't know what you mean. If you could just fling it, you would organize this shit a little bit better so we wouldn't make a fucking fool out of you.
You collect paychecks? You want to be controversial?
Want to learn how to network yourself through Las Vegas CD Red Light Under District Online?
Let's go. You know? You want to make other channels not intentionally look bad? Oh.
Candace, FYI, this lady judges you on your guys' past, so I would tell you this bitch is trying to fuck your man. This bitch is trying to get your man to pay her to fuck. Actually, the other day, she tried to pay him $500. That's like a reverse hookerism. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. These are the channels that are talking about it, right? Talking about it, or making tons of money, right? Making tons of money. But then when we go out and we spend money and we beg for donations,
When we beg for donations, I thought you didn't beg, looking ass. Hold on, man. Let's hear that shit again.
Talking about it. I'm making tons of money, right? Make tons of money. But then when we go out and we spend money and we beg for donations, right?
Despicable bitch. When we beg for donations, I ain't came out here and begged for shit ever in my life. Nothing.
It's all about money. It's all about money. If you didn't donate, then you have no reason to talk about the donations.
You think so?
Don't listen to lies. There was not, hey Justin, how are you? There was no tens of thousands. All these rumors. These crazy rumors.
Tens of thousands. Somebody didn't buy Andrea's whole wish list from Amazon that had a MacBook, a drone, bunch of shit like that. Man, that motherfucking me Amazon list was 10,000.
Now I'm hearing someone,
and that was just her part.
Gave me a tip. The freaking Angela Voices made some fake text messages. I'm like, I didn't look. I'm like, fuck out of here, please. And that's what the girl that sent it to me.
I bet you they're gonna look at them and see if they're fake.
Just giving you a heads up. Listen, I'm in another zone. And I'm not looking for pity or for you to understand how.
Let me explain to you about what another zone might be like in your life coming up. You might still be thinking about this Summer Wells shit. Meanwhile, you'll be locked up and can't get to it. That's living life in a whole nother zone, baby.
Feels, but Jonathan and Andra, these guys are serious.
Serious, violent, nasty, shot straight out of the bowels explosively of any beast that lives in the sewer and the catacombs of Paris looking ass.
Molly, you're in trouble, girl. Yeah, Molly, you in trouble. No, it's Molly, you in danger, girl. No. I'm not in trouble.
Trouble is right.
What am I going to be in trouble for? I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. You didn't even know you couldn't feed them people's dogs. It's considered animal cruelty. They got some sick dogs right now. It's been reported.
Actually, I did do something. I did trespass again.
You did also film a little girl and then disseminate her image, which is technically a Class E felony, just like the vax cards. Boy, you had a crime-filled motherfucking week, bitch. And you got a bunch of cohorts / co-defendants. Oh, you are going to end up hating them motherfuckers when you have to be led into a court chained to them motherfuckers.
I did, but they let me go. But one of the companies, Don did confirm, no longer one, and working with them. I told him it wasn't my intention. I can't be his friend. And I know that it's important, to say, we're going to do this, but I can't be his friend. I'm saying that he
He does not want to be friends with you, bitch. Get to the apology already.
He's a great person, but we have to understand that she's been burned by thousands of people being faked her. Thousands of people did not, I'm so tired, I'm sorry. Thousands of people, maybe a few, but he's like, we can't trust these YouTube channels.
Maybe a few, no. Many. Maybe not thousands, hundreds for sure.
And I'm like, well, look at the weirdos that you're talking to. And he's like, oh, no. I go, come on, dude. I tried to be...
Yeah, a weirdo wouldn't be a hooker who cuts on her face only to sell pictures of what she used to look like before that for $10. And think that the people are like, man, who the fuck is this? I wanted a picture of you looking ass.
I tried to listen, but obviously, you know the cycle. It's getting nowhere. He's like, how long are you staying? I want to meet you. Listen, I'm not falling for that shit. No, go home. You want to know something? The conversation ends. Police come back. They said, someone from YouTube.
You said you're leaving. No, bitch, you extended your trip. That's what you did do. I think you're gonna keep asking and begging for money until you're like, fuck it, Don played me.
I like her. You know what? I have to say, if you accidentally get hidden by me, it's because the hide and the Ed moderator.
It's because your fucking glasses are foggy with 10 pounds of fucking Maybelline makeup. Only it's Maybelline.
They're just right next to each other. And it goes by fast, so sometimes it is an accident.
Oh, wait, no. Maybe it's Maybelline.
You're right. I'm not going to, but I have to get so much. I can't let these people. I missed 38 text messages. I'm looking for my phone. It's not in his purse because the phone's right here.
This fucking idiot. She's like, where's my lighter? Where the fuck is my lighter at? Oh, it's in my hand. My lighter's in my hand. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, geez.
They took off. They said, Marissa, you need to pack your stuff. Marissa, I have to go to the hotel. Wow. Almost 1,000 people and you give me 126 likes.
Hey, Molly, I got 755 people in here. I got 177 likes right now. And I've been going exactly as long as you have, like, for real. Come on, jack them likes up, y'all. Fuck this. She's about to quit, y'all. She's about to quit on her apology because she ain't got enough viewers or likes. She actually wants people to get up in the middle of the fucking night to listen to this 2-hour rant and fuck up the rest of their day because they didn't sleep right listening to this bitch almost apologize.
I'm not going to allow anyone to say horrible things about Olivia. Olivia did nothing wrong.
Olivia is a sympathizer of the nastiest people on earth. Olivia is very fucking dangerous. And Olivia, I tell you, had virtually no one that disliked her before. And now every single person that dislikes the rest of you also loathe her. She did it to herself. You didn't make her do this.
Andrew didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, she did.
So people just don't like her because
she's with you motherfuckers. That makes her nasty. It's not like she met you motherfuckers in jail somewhere. She elected to go deal with the nasty, right? She wasn't forced to deal with y'all. She was like, let me find the 3 nastiest souls on earth. Oh, there they are. They're already all together. This will be easy.
She's a tough little girl. She's a tough little girl.
I'm starting to think that Olivia is like Diane Goodall, who filmed The Gorillas in the Mist. Act like one in order to fucking film them for 7 years before her untimely demise, unfortunately. And let me tell you what, it was the gorilla business that got her killed. So fancy that.
JLR doesn't deserve it. He's laser focused. He will never engage in drama. But if someone gets on his radar, I wouldn't want to be on that guy's bad side. And he won't. I think he appreciates honesty. Maybe he's been burned in the past.
We also all like apologies as well.
And you want to know something? Olivia says, I have trust issues. Andrew said, I have trust issues. Am I okay? I just needed to get this out. For the sake of not being disrespectful.
When the fuck you gonna apologize? Now you didn't switch to needing to get some shit off of your chest looking ass? Bitch, look here. This ain't even about you. This is about everybody else.
To people that are so good to me on my channel. I can't do it. I was like, I have to do this tonight. They're on the road. They literally packed their stuff. And they said, Mercy, you need to get 2 hours out. This is way too much. And
is this another setup? She's lying. She's already lied by saying that she was the only one awake. Then she said that Olivia, she made Olivia awake. And Olivia, like, this bitch is just lying.
they're like, you know what, we're going to leave at 3.
Molly, you paid a lot of money for that lip. You better not be pushing on that bitch too much and bust like a water balloon on your ass.
Believe it. You know, they left early. They were packed like that. And they said, this is an evil, you know. I get it. There's like a...
Man, I don't even know if anybody's even watching this shit no more. I'm going to keep going, though. I'm super fucking... I'm compelled.
Looming cloud. And we got all these people that are just bitching and complaining about what we're doing. What we're doing and what we did.
You know, the underarm area, that orange Tennessee Volunteer shirt is screaming like a deacon in a church on fire looking ass.
I think we did as much as we possibly could. I think we did as much as we... And that's just my opinion. So some of this.
Screaming like a deacon running out the church on fire.
And I pray that she is found sad story, but I don't trust Don West.
You know, I remember the other day when you got all upset online, you were like, that's it, that's fine. I'm not going to find Summer Wells. No, I'm not going to find her. Remember that?
Because I do not like Candace Wells. And he talks about, Don's telling me about Candace and how much she's gone through. No, that's not what I see.
You don't see this woman in a situation where 4 kids are a mess, and you don't think that's a lot. The reason why Molly doesn't think that's a lot is because she is always away from her child, and she doesn't feel that maternal draw or energy back, right? So she thinks all women can live through life just fine without their kids.
That's not what I see. The thing is what's so nice about it? He's like, oh, you need to be, just be my friend, just hear me out, be supportive, please. I can't trust anybody, and I want to trust you. I know you love Summer. I know you do. I know you guys love Summer.
You want to know how much they love Summer? They went up on Summer's grandmother's grave and videoed it and speculated and lied about a little flower garden. Like, that's how much she likes Summer. She likes Summer so much, she went, snuck in a church with a spy pen, lied on Summer's best friend, videoed her, and then put her online. That's Summer's best friend, man. Then you went to my friend Tim's house with your gang, and you videoed his mother. What do you mean?
I appreciate that. He also said a couple of things that were a little jaw-dropping. I'm like,
I understand for you why they would be jaw-dropping with the weight of that chin.
the worst. This is the worst. This is anyone who's talking about Chris Watts.
Yeah, you guys don't know Chris Watts. She actually did a very, very riveting expose where she mocked Shanann Watts, the mother of Celeste and Bella and Nico. It was very riveting. It was very riveting.
That was easy street, okay? Easy.
It was nothing for her to do that.
No way. It was a little bit of drama with Chris Watts. This?
Yeah, just a little bit of drama. She actually went so far as to order Thrive patches offline so that she could put them on her boobs. And then that was like the prop, right? It was very, I mean, it's galvanizing. You're just like, oh. That was light work, right? You just heard her.
Why are you apologizing, Molly? Because I freaked everybody out. Screaming. There's almost 1,000 people here.
Almost 1,000? Where are we at, Molly? We're at 741. But you do got 50,000 subscribers. I only got like less than 6,000. So that's a pretty good ratio. Let me tell you what. We're at 347 likes already, Molly. So, and that's like actually 50% engagement, Molly. Half of 7, it's a little less than under 50%. I bet you get 10% engagement. Let's see. Oh, you've actually gotten a very good engagement this one. You've got 1.2 likes. You got 8,000 views, but 8 times 6 would be 56. So, you're playing with, less than 10% of your audience. So the 10% rule still applies. You think that this is something like, do you see the kind of views we generate on this channel over here, Molly? Like, we have 6,000 and we can do the same numbers you do. You got 53,000 subscribers. Come on, man.
Can I get some support with a couple of thumbs up?
Oh, yeah. Give me some thumbs up. You heard her. Hey, Molly, the other thing is to watch my videos, you don't have to watch 2 ads. My channel is not monetized. I do all of this for free. Hoo-ah.
Okay. Please don't say anything negative about Bullhorn Betty. She doesn't deserve it.
Please continue to say all the negative things about Bullhorn Betty until she renders and garners an intervention in her own life. She is a woman that needs help and some sort of chemical disposition.
That girl's up. That lady is up every morning.
Probably because she didn't go to bed the night before.
waking me up. Come on, Molly. Let's go. Taylor, we gotta get out of here. Blah, blah. These people are for real. And this whole thing with, this is all about clicks and likes and views. These are a bunch of scammer conners. Like, are you crazy?
Yeah, and dirty deleters. You didn't put that in there.
JLR didn't even monetize he didn't even put the super chat on to care.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to. You pay the way. We know he don't have no money to come do all this. You paid for it. He doesn't need to have a super chat. He's got a salary. He's part of Heels in the Air.
He's like, I want some Wells found. They will go.
He also wanted James Holm. That was the Aurora shooter, I do believe. He wanted him freed from prison. He also went to, Connecticut and changed his identity to Adam Lanza, his uncle. He subsequently was revoked on his parole and sent back to prison for 3 more years for that little stunt. So look at these people's best thinking that gets them right here. I mean, could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here.
To the woods. It really, when I see them walking through these forests and shit, I'm like, I'm going to tell you, they are the real deal. They're the real deal. I like them. I do. And I have respect for all 4 of them. And that includes Don. Don's mad that I talked to Allie.
Dudley's a meth head. It's widely known. He's a thief. He's many things, right? We've heard it all. He's a story changer. I mean, it's a lot.
The citizens of this community that they live in to be in fear that there's a dinner rose or that there's that their community is dangerous. That this. No, I don't think that. I think there was an accident. I think it was an accident. And I asked myself.
So you got to make that make sense, though, because you've got to create a scenario with an accident first. If it would have been a scenario where there were an accident, you've got to completely be able to remove all biological material and the scent thereof. Because once you drop blood onto the ground, you got a different ball game, right? Don't quote me, but I do believe that blood begins to give off the deteriorative properties to be smelled by a cadaver dog after a very short time, like 1 hour, like very short time. A cadaver dog could pick up, that sort of decay. So, you have to make an accident make sense because, they passed a polygraph, right? Now, let's not be confused about the polygraph. The polygraph is an investigative tool, okay? A very investigative tool. If you want to see how accurate polygraphs often, most of the time are, look at the Chris Watts case, okay? Look at the Chris Watts case. That's going to be your closest, most recently in the past, sort of like case study of what a polygraph works in looks and does, right? So, the polygraph, although it does collect and compute very, very accurate information for the most part, what it misses in the actual testing, right? What it misses in the testing is it becomes an investigative tool in terms of pressure, right? In terms of pressure. You put pressure on. So yeah, guess what? You fail a polygraph, you walk out. And now the police are focusing on you tougher. That's if you walk out, right? Because the other part of the polygraph is to, once you've been told you failed, to go through this whole psychological cycle, right? Where they're like, listen, they put their arm on your leg. Listen, we know you didn't mean to do this, but we got to do what's right here. And even if that takes 8 or 12 or 20 more hours, if that man stays in there and forgets that he can walk out, maybe he'll tell on himself. That's the other part of it. Okay. So you have to make the polygraph make sense, right? Now, let me tell you what, Dr. Phil, Ronnie Lawson, Don and Candace, well, Don and Candace told us since the day they came out of the polygraph, we passed the polygraphs. And it was 3 or 4 months after they took the test that we got the confirmation from Phil and the confirmation from Ronnie Lawson, right? So do you mean to tell me that Don and Candace were in on it with Dr. Phil and Ronnie Lawson and said, hey, when it comes time to talk about the polygraph, where all 4 of us are in agreement, we're going to say they passed? What do you mean, Molly? They all passed the polygraph, man. Shit.
That picture with the milk jugs. Guys is always taking pictures.
Listen, it doesn't matter whatever you fuck your mind over with any picture or any bullshit you heard or saw or thought you made up in your own mind. Say, oh, what about the milk jugs? What about the polygraph? Oh. What about secondary breathing or drowning? What about the polygraph? Huh? What about Frank Light? Well, what about the polygraph? What about Don? Well, what about the polygraph? Well, they moved the timeline back 2 hours. Well, what about the polygraph? What about? Shit. And you know what's scary? Let me show you really quick. I got to show you this. So we had CM's involvement, right? So we know we had CM come in here, right? And CM, he believes in that science, right? And that's what's so damaging, right? Because check this out.
Most people like to think that there is no such thing as a
I've talked to this man, Stan Walters, about this scenario, and I can't really talk too much about what we talked about, but let me show you here. Part of the reason why CM came over here and did anything with this case is because he was directed to come over and utilize a voice test stress analyzer, right? So you have to know coming into this whole thing that CM believes in this science, so much so that he was actually an operator of a device in this science arena, okay? Let's remember that. So he comes over here, does what he does. Meanwhile, the whole time, Don and Candace are like, oh, we passed the polygraph. Well, all of a sudden, CM doesn't believe in the science of the polygraph anymore? I mean, he built his whole reputation on that science. Now, all of a sudden, when it comes to Don and Candace, they say, we passed the polygraph. And he's like, I don't believe in that anymore. I'm making way more money. I had to believe in it back then. I wasn't getting paid shit. That's what you mean to tell me. Yeah, it can't be that way. Right? Like, you know what? It's almost like I wish
He does confess.
It's almost like I wish I could go back in time, just to the time where we had to deal with CM and his fuckery, because it was in the investigative realm. We were still in the investigative part of this whole thing where we could say, oh, okay, well, he's saying this and that. Man, this shit isn't nothing. This stuff right here is nothing. What is it? It's fucking nothing. And let me tell you how important this shit is to this woman. It's not. because she just deletes it. She puts it on and then she deletes it. She cares nothing about this. Absolutely nothing about this shit. This is for nothing more than just like her in the new, go search it. Molly Golightly almost arrested. It just came out last night. It's a new video from True Crime TV. And it's Molly and her friend. They get pulled over because they're doing dumb shit in the middle of the road. And when the cop gets there, he's like, what are you doing? Oh, we're auditioning for Las Vegas Housewives. And we just wanted to get some video and put people's life in danger. Hey, Crude, man. This is at 41:49. Man, I can't do it no more, man. I'm passing the baton, bro. I can't fuck with this bitch no more, bro. I ain't about that life no more, bro. I'm not gonna waste no more of my time listening to this bitch, and she won't never fucking, she's never gonna fucking apologize, man. Man, I'm gonna take a look at this chat for a minute, man. Patty says, Dudley said Don was slow completing only one house a month. After his addition, together, he said they did about 1.5 houses a month. Meth head math. Hell yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that shit the truth? Thank you, Miss Brandy. Yeah, Dudley showed Molly where Don worked, and she said, thank you, Dudley, in her video. Corey Brown. Man, I've been so out of it. Miss Tracy, let me check. Oh, man. Yeah, I just use, oh, wow. Holy cow. Man. Yes, I did. I certainly did. I've got some thank you letters to definitely send out. Holy cow, Miss Brandy. Damn, Miss Brandy. Oh, man. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. DN. Yes, I did. I'm so very humbled right now, man, because you guys know it ain't never been about that, man.
It's like I wish. Yes, I did.
It has never been about that. Never. Man, thank you, Serenity. Wow. Randy. So, I don't know where it goes from here. You know, I mean, this is just the most. You know what I'm starting to believe? I'm starting to believe that these women, they've all vesseled together in order to make this so crazy that they make a movie about this shit. I swear, this is what they're doing. They're like, you know what? We're gonna be fucking Molly. You called the fucking news for all that shit, and what now? They've reached out to comment from you, and you won't even make a comment, man. This shit is unusually unusual. Like, yeah, I seen you in there, Crude. I don't know. I've kind of burned her up to 41 minutes, almost 42 minutes. She's real nice and extra crispy, but you know, I put it on sear, so it still might be raw in the middle. Man, this shit is like unbelievable. She won't make it another month. Lying is all Marissa has left. She knows it. She never matured in adulthood manipulation. Yeah. Yeah, my lips are dry. He did start the whole entire mess, man. And now it's unrecoverable. You know, the last time I did, yes, I did get it. Thank you so much. I got it, yes. Oh, yes, I got it. Scoos. I won't say it, but I'll put it up there. You know what? I think that we need to go. I don't know. We need to do a petition. I don't know what. I don't know how we rectify this issue. I don't know how we fix it. Like this is what, you know, it's like you heard the neighbor. The neighbor was like, they got leads, they got this, they got that. However much of that is true that you want to believe. How could this be helpful? It's not like you're trying to push a law enforcement detective's vehicle into the gas station because you aren't doing anything helpful for the police. How could it be that way? Yeah, why didn't she approach Jody Sue and ask why she didn't let them search her acres? Oh, it's so fucked up. And you want to know what? Like, probably, you know, let's say there's a scenario where, and I don't want to go into all that scenario shit, man. I don't even need to do that this morning. No, fuck that, man. I don't know. I'll tell you this, man. I got heaviness in my chest right now, man. I sure hope I don't got that shit. I came up too. Hey, Casey K. She says they stayed alone, but yep. Yeah, TT. I know. I need to do something. Did she pay Dudley? At least with dinner and gratuities. Pawn at the screen. That's cool. Yeah, man. Crude. It was just more theatrics and the stuff that we thought was going on last night. Dolly, you know, he had kind of tapped into it too. He must have been watching the live and then saw what she did, and then he fired right up after that, and it was like, oh man. And then meanwhile, I'm laying in bed, and I had just talked to Don and just talked to Candace. And then all of a sudden, Molly starts acting up, and the phone goes off, and I'm like, oh man. And so I called Don. He was in bed. I was like, yeah. Thank you, Thank you, Miss Brandy. I will. You know I will. Thank you. I'm so humble, man. We got parrots in this area, wild parrots. We got cellular towers, and they nest in the cellular towers. They're green Quaker parrots, they call them. They got the little yellow bill on them. some years you'll see more parrots than you will any other kind of birds. They kind of run everything out. Thank you, Miss Tracy. You know, I think that it was a cumulative push. It took a little bit. It took a little bit, you know. Oh, man. You know, the problem in that area is that Don's either got to try to create a relationship, you know, and start his own business, or you know, what is he going to do, right? Like, he's got to figure out a way to make the donuts, man. Got to figure out how to make the donuts, man. Damn, man. Thank you, Jay. I will send that. Hold up. Let me send that over right now. You said that's for summer. I'm gonna put it there. Canvas. Thank you for that. Oh, you can see Adrian controlling all of this from their house. Yeah, the birds are beautiful. Thank you, Izzy. No, there's two big areas on Jody Sue's property that haven't been searched. And in fact, at some point during all of her commentary, she mentioned that she had discovered two graves. And I don't know what the connotation with the graves is. I've heard two different versions. One was that she didn't know anything about it, and one was that she found them, wasn't sure, asked, and then found out it was family. So I don't know, but there is. Thank you, Joe. Little jelly bean, yeah, man. I wish I could be there with him right now, but it's like I don't even know what to do. So I'm here. He's there. I'm here. He's there. Summer Wells. She's missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. Age 5, blonde hair, blue eyes, height 3 foot, weight 40 pounds. Description: last seen wearing gray pants, a pink shirt, and possibly barefoot. If you have any information of the whereabouts of Wells, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. It's like a terrible, terrible, terribly written Hollywood movie. Terrible. I just can't even imagine this. You know, it's like you want to. Dudley was a paid informant. He found Don's new work site, called BHB with address. That's how they found Don. Video on MGL's channel and BHB's. Yep. Yeah. Just shows you what a piece of shit she is to act like he showed up at her house for views and money. Yep. Just for views and money. And don't you know people will respect you so much more, Molly, if you were a good human being? You could get 10 times the love, Molly. For real. 10 times the love, man. Let's go through a little bit more of this shit.
There's tons of pictures. You see them? That was baby. She loves it. She cries every day. Come on. So crazy someplace else. We're only stopped up here. So, the place that we're staying at.
I just realized she has a Calvin Klein fucking couture bib on, right? Like, you've been wearing the shirt for 3 fucking days, and now you're worried you're gonna spill something on it, bitch? Holy fuck.
A few things happened that you guys really don't know about. People coming by. People. One woman, I went out there, was like, hey, what's up? She goes, oh no, I'm just homeless. Yeah? All right. But then she left a few minutes later. And she has a straight view into our window. So, Justin noticed when he was at the house, when he brought his Kentucky Fried Chicken, he noticed there was a woman that was videotaping in a car. There was a bar across. These weirdo.
I mean, you guys haven't been hiding incognito. You guys have had your phone everywhere you went, pointed at each other. I mean, it's just like a orgy of camera angles, right? And then you switch and go back this way, and then you're juggling, and you're in the, I don't fucking know, man, you motherfuckers. Like you're just beating each other up. Bing, Olivia, Andrea, me, give me some, I need a little fix. You guys remind me, you ever seen a video of fucking Kim Kardashian trying to take a selfie of herself for her Instagram? She takes like 400 pictures of herself and then pics.
I was coming by. These weirdos coming by. Not really coming up to the house, but just standing there. Angela was like, look, there's someone that we confronted. I went out there and I'm like, hey. And she goes, as she's walking by, she goes, oh no, I'm just walking by.
Now these people are just harassing random fucking pedestrians? Holy shit.
I go, yeah? All right.
This bitch is fucking nuts. And then now she's there all alone. Oi.
Go back inside. I'm just like, Betty says, Marissa, what kind of person would react that way?
The kind that's trying to sneak around and monkey stomp your neck.
If you're just walking by, why do you feel that you need to explain? I'm just walking by. She's right.
Because you've been staring at her like a fucking goon. Shit, look at the state of you. If you looked at me any longer than just what it takes to generically and organically look at another human being, bitch, I would assume you're trying to have a showdown.
So we have these things, and then someone dropped off a bag.
Maybe it's the way you pluck your eyebrows and shit. I don't know.
A gift. It wasn't a safe place for us to be. It was tweakers out there. Doorknobs were breaking off.
Stop sitting on them.
Just everything. It was just like, we didn't even spend much time there. We showered, and we...
Don't you fucking lie. You ain't showered. Bitch, your bag is still in the back of that fucking car. You ain't picked shit. Why? You mean to tell me you put on clean panties and socks and all that, but put on the same fucking orange shirt you've had on since the day you got there, bitch? Are you fucking kidding me?
We showered and slept.
I wore a sweatshirt for 3 days in a row. It was like this. I mean, just a sweatshirt, but right, like underneath of it. Oh, shit. This bitch has had the same skin-on-skin material since like last Friday.
So we really did that.
Last night, she put on a purple shirt that had these nasty ruffles, like Lay's. Bet you can't eat just one looking ass right here. And it was hideous. So I think she brought the ruffled purple shirt and just that orange shit.
But it was like a little bit more economical than having to get a bunch of hotel rooms. So I figured, maybe we'll get to know each other. But it didn't happen because, when you leave in the morning, it's still dark, and then you get home when it's dark. Today, we did so much. I go, blah, blah, blah. But, exactly.
Yes. Your own people, right? Shit. Because I think your supporters probably believed you did something, but you're addressing everyone like you didn't do shit. How the fuck can we change how you feel about you, Simple Skank?
What were you expecting? We weren't searching the mountains. We weren't part of a rescue team. We're not looking to get reward money.
So that means you're not trying to find Summer, right? Because you do know if you found her, you'd get the reward money. So if you reverse engineer that, like If you're not here for reward money, then you're not here for summer, because you're here because of money that other people gave you that you didn't work for.
This was supposed to be a pressure campaign. And I think that it went a little too far. I think this case is evil.
Holy shit. Do you know what she's going to look like when we get to the end of this fucking thing, and how it looks today is actually how it's going to end? Like, yeah, parents aren't involved.
Let me tell you something. I have been praying and praying and praying. I've been like looking at, I got Summer's face right there, and I'm like, come to me, girl. Come to me. Guide us, guide us.
Now, that's what Don and I were talking about last night. That's called idolatry. When you pray to something that isn't a religious entity, it's not even a horse or a goat or a chicken. You're praying to a picture of a little girl that's abducted, asking her to tell you where she's at, instead of praying to God. First of all, that he'll save your soul. And secondly, that he would lead you to where that little girl is at. And I tell you, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Crude, going ahead, man. Going ahead and knock that out the park, man. I love all of y'all, man. Individually. I appreciate all the support. I need to go get me a COVID test, man, because I got some pressure. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be back. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you.